Okay, so I haven't dated anybody in 3 years. I finally decided I'm gonna put myself out there, start meeting people.
Don't cancel me, but your future husband is not going to care about your career.
Welcome to The Wall. Today, we're going to take a look at just how high some women's standards can get in the world of modern dating. One of them claims that the bare minimum for a first date is a five-star restaurant and an $800 dinner. Yeah, you heard that right. $800 in a single night. Smash that like button. Help us hit 170,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Share your experience and wisdom in the comments. We'll pin the best one for the whole community. And without further introduction, let's get started.
Okay, so I haven't dated anybody in 3 years. I finally decided I'm gonna put myself out there, start meeting people. These men are weak. These men are soft, okay? They don't text you, they don't call you, they like your Instagram post. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What planet is everybody on? Why are girls allowing men to act like this to them? Absolutely not. No, go waste your time with a 20-year-old. Like, they'll probably be happy to give your attention. Oh, somebody's here for me. It's not a date.
Don't cancel me, but your future husband is not going to care about your career, your accolades, or your accomplishments. The thing he is going to care about, though, is your looks. Therefore, make sure you're investing your time and energy into what's aligned with your desires and goals.
Two women, one destiny. The Wall. The first is divorced, with kids, but still expects to be treated like she was when she was 20. She fools herself into thinking that likes or DMs on Instagram actually mean something, when in reality, those men don't see her as a real option, let alone as a partner. A single mother will never get the same attention as a young, free woman. The problem is that modern women try to align everything with their desires, always aiming for a winner who's out of their league. But the more they chase fantasies, the further they drift from reality. They're average women who look down on average men. And in the end, that self-deception always comes with a price.
Being single at 30 and dating was easier than dating in my 20s. In my 30s, I was no longer as easily impressed. You treat me with kindness, you treat me with respect, you open the door for me. That's the bare minimum. In my 30s, I'm also no longer taking into account someone's potential. I feel like people in their 30s, you are who you are. You have a stable job, that is great. I'm not longer looking at guys with no stable job like, oh, he's just trying to find himself. No, like, you should already have found yourself. You are who you are by 30. I feel like in your 30s, you already know who you are as a person and what you want. So it's easier to see if you align together or not. It's not like I could want children one day. You probably already know if you want them or not. It's not I could want marriage one day. You probably already know if you want marriage or not. You already know the type of relationship you have with his family. You already know who you are as a person. So it's just easier to see like, hey, we're not gonna align, than waste time with them. And more than anything, in my 30s, I really don't care anymore. I have told guys like, hey, I didn't appreciate you not making plans and you wasting my time like this. I'm not going on this date. I have told men like, if are not going to show any interest now, you're probably not going to show more interest later. Not for me. It's the worst that can happen. That man's not going to want a second date with me. I don't care. He's going to stop talking to me. Really do not care. Ghost me now than later. At 30, I am who I am. I love who I am. And if you're not going to encourage that, if you're not going to rise to my standards, if you're not going to try to be a better person, then what are we doing?
Stop it. Get some help.
I ask myself the same thing. Why is she recording herself while driving? But I have to admit, she's partly right. A man over 30 usually has stability, a clear direction, and knows whether or not he wants to start a family. He's a man focused on building his path. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If that man is a winner, is he really going to choose a woman in her mid-30s, already affected by the wall and with expectations that go beyond what she offers? Of course not. That man is going to choose a young woman between 20 and 25 who brings freshness, wants to build a family, and doesn't come with emotional baggage or unrealistic demands. That's the part she never mentions, that maybe the men she dates are even older because the ones her age no longer see her as an option.
How old are you?
28.
Let's say I wanted to take you out How much do you expect me to spend on a first date?
Depends where we're going.
What's your expectation, though?
I don't really have any.
So I could hit you up and say, hey, let's go to Burger King and get slushy.
No. I mean, at least nice 5-star type of restaurant, and then depending on how it goes, depending how I like you, and that all kind of goes with me even saying yes for a first actual date. So that takes a toll.
Okay. So a 5-star restaurant in Miami, how much is that going to range?
Depends how many drinks you'll be ordering.
Average.
Anywhere from 300 to 800, maybe. Jumpstart, yeah.
So realistically, you expect a man to spend $800 on a first day?
Yeah,
Has it happened before?
yeah.
Oh, hell no!
Brothers, $800 on a first date is insane. No man thinking clearly should spend that kind of money on a woman who, on her own, would never even set foot in that restaurant. The truth is, women set high standards only for the men they're not really into. Because when it's someone they truly like, they'll say yes to grabbing just a coffee around the corner. But the guy they're not attracted to, they'll drain him until he doesn't have $1 left in his pocket. Think about it. Who in their right mind would spend $800 just to get to know someone? And what if, 30 minutes in, you realize you're not even attracted to her? There you are, stuck in an overpriced restaurant, paying a ridiculous bill. Don't fall for that game. Don't be the simp. Because for the man they really want, they open every door without asking for a thing.
Women.
Okay, so today me and my best friend are going to be playing Two Truths and a Lie.
Alright.
And she's gonna go first.
I'm gonna go first. Alright, so I've got curly hair, I'm single, and I've got 4 dogs.
Okay. Well, okay, so I know you had a boyfriend last week, but
Okay.
you be moving. You be
Okay,
moving.
right.
So, I'm gonna have to say I'm single because you do have curly hair and
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
4 dogs. So,
Alright.
yeah. Me, I used to have a scorpion. I
Rest in peace.
have red hair,
Mhm.
and I saw you kissing my ex-boyfriend last weekend.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can we turn the camera off? We can talk about this right
No,
This does
because
not need
no.
to be put on camera.
I'm not going to sit
I
here
don't
and
know what
allow
you-
you to do
I don't
this.
know what you're talking about.
You
Like, I
deserve to be put on blast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly
I
what I'm
don't
talking
know
about.
what you're talking
Oh, I
about.
have a video. I literally have a
Okay.
video of you doing it. So
Something-
don't try and play with me because you're supposed to be my best
I
friend,
don't know what you're talking
and
about.
you literally kissed my ex-boyfriend.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he
Just
messaged
fess up.
me.
Just-
He messaged
Oh,
me.
he messaged you.
Yes.
But you replied. And yeah, that was my boyfriend, but you were supposed to be my best friend.
But he messaged me. Maybe you should talk to your
You know,
boyfriend about
no,
that.
don't piss me off right.
A woman's worst enemy is another woman. And it doesn't surprise me to see it over and over again. Friends often have the same taste in men, and envy shows up quickly. If the less attractive one lands a good man, the other one won't take long to fill up with jealousy and start comparing. That's when the poison starts, giving bad advice, planting doubts, pressuring her to end the relationship, all with the goal of taking the spot they secretly envy. That's why the woman who loses a good man because she listened to her toxic friends is naive. She doesn't realize those advisors are the first ones to text her boyfriend or her ex. In the female game, the most dangerous rival is never a stranger. It's the one she calls her best friend.
Listen up. When a man is interested in you, he will hunt you down like prey. Meaning, 1, he'll let you know he's interested. 2, he's willing to go along with any terms you give him. If you tell him he needs to be patient, he'll be patient. If you tell him you want things to go slow, he'll go slow. If you ask him to jump, he'll say how high. If a man is giving you wishy-washy signals, yes and no signals, get out. He doesn't want you. And if he does like you, he has no balls. He has no character. You do not want a man like that. You deserve a man that is proud to call you his.
Here we have a high-maintenance woman, one you don't want as a partner because her role in your life becomes more of a liability than an asset. Simply put, all she knows how to do is take. Women like this are only good for one night, if you're willing to drop a few $1,000s to be with them. But once you've reached your goal, it's best to walk away, because sooner or later, they turn into a drain on your wallet. Their upkeep is so expensive that if you're not the one paying for it, they'll find someone else who will, even while they're still with you.
If you were to ask me like a year ago how I feel about dating apps, I'd be like, oh yeah, Hinge is cool. I've met a lot of great guys on Hinge. A lot of Hinge horror stories I can't relate to, because honestly, a lot of my best like relationships, short-term relationship flings, whatever, have been through Hinge. But I'm here today to say that I am no longer a part of the Hinge crew, and I don't think I'm going back. Nothing terrible has happened, nothing worth a story, but the men that have been liking me on Hinge lately have it's starting to make me question, who am I? To be getting this type of attention, what am I giving off? What kind of energy am I giving on my profile that is just attracting men who look like they barely snuck onto Earth? Like, you look like you really weren't supposed to be here for real. And yet you got on Earth and you got a buttload of audacity, because now you're on Hinge telling me that you want to take me out. You know what I'm saying? It's been all year. I don't know if it's me, if it's Hinge, if it's the men, I don't know. I don't care. But all year, I've just been attracting the most disgusting looking men that I promise to God I've never seen men look this bad before. I'm so serious. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being so serious. I've never seen men this down bad in my messages before. It's never happened. And I had to actually leave because it's starting to make me think, it's changing my mindset to the point where now I'm feeling like there are no attractive men. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I can't afford to have that type of mindset. Because if you believe that there's no attractive men, then you're not going to find one. So I can't let Hinge ruin my perception. And that's what it was starting to do. Like, it was getting to the point where every time I logged onto the app, I almost lost hope in humanity as a whole. And I can't let that happen. So now I guess my future husband, he's gonna have to find me a Kroger or something. I don't know. I go to Kroger like once a week. So maybe he'll be there. Maybe he'll find me on my walking trail. I don't know, but he can't find me on Hinge, because your girl is, I'm done. I'm done. I've been insulted way too many times. I don't belong here anymore. I have to go.
The problem with dating apps for women is the gap between what they think they deserve and what they can actually aim for. 80% of men are invisible because most women only swipe right on the top 20%. But by doing that, they enter a direct battle with thousands of other women competing for the same handful of guys. The result? The Chads feast. They sample every flavor, jump from one adventure to the next, and never commit to any of them. And while these women keep playing the aim-high game, they're the ones who end up getting burned. The thing is, dating apps show you thousands of profiles and hundreds of matches, but they always go for a select group they think is better for them. And in the process, they reject the men in their own league who could have actually made great partners. Brothers, the wall keeps collecting its toll. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Why is it that women over 30 can't seem to find a partner? Would you pay $800 for a first date? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.